Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Bruno Fernandes delivers fantastic performance in Man United's win versus Everton. Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes was back to his creative best during the 2-0 Premier League win over Everton on Saturday afternoon. The Portugal international has had an average campaign by his high standards, but he looked more assured with his decision making in the final third against the Toffees. Fernandes created 5 chances versus Shandic's side. One of those led to the penalty won by Alejandro Garnacho. He converted the spot kick to open the scoring. Aside from his goal, Fernandes had 71 touches with 44 passes alongside 7 ball recoveries. He could have had a hat-trick if not for the heroics of Jordan Pickford. Pickford made a stellar fingertip save to deny Fernandes from scoring with a free kick. The Englishman made another brilliant stop shortly after the hour mark. United have moved within 8 points of fourth-placed Aston Villa. The club's focus will now turn to the FA Cup quarter-final, where they are scheduled to host Liverpool. The Northwest Derby will be played on Sunday, March 17. United could go into the clash with a much-needed boost. Manager Erik ten Hag has confirmed that Rasmus Højlund could be deemed fit for the cup tie. The likes of Harry Maguire and Aaron Wan-Bissaka are also anticipated to return to team training ahead of the hugely anticipated encounter from Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes praises Jonny Evans as Zidane after superb defensive showing. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has praised Jonny Evans as Zidane following his superb defensive showing against Everton in the Premier League. The centre-back has started the last 2 league games for the Red Devils. He was splendid in the Manchester derby, where he won 100% of his ground duels. His substitution in the second half paved the way for Manchester City to find the winner. Against the Toffees, the 36-year-old rolled back the years with another solid showing. He completed 88% of his passes and showed exceptional control at the back. He also made 4 clearances and blocked 4 shots on goal. In an Instagram post by Evans after the game, Fernandes was quick to praise him as a Johnny Zidane Evans. Evans initially joined United pre-season training to work on his fitness, but the club were eventually convinced to hand him a short-term contract for the campaign. The decision raised some eyebrows among the fans. The Northern Irishman has repaid the faith shown with a number of standout performances this season. His current deal expires at the end of June. We won't be surprised if the hierarchy make the decision to keep him for another 12 months as a squad player. United are bound to invest on a marquee central defender this summer, but Evans would be a handy option on the bench with his vast experience and leadership. He is currently one of the lowest earners at around £65,000 a week, and keeping him at the club for another campaign won't have any impact on the wage bill. Kobbie Mainoo set to sign a new and improved £60,000 a week Man United contract. Manchester United have seemingly reached an agreement with Kobbie Mainoo's camp over a new and improved deal to reward his progress in the team. Mainoo has been one of the biggest success stories of United's disappointing season. The Red Devils have struggled to be consistent all term, but Mainoo has been a shining light. He was impressive during pre-season and looked destined for a prominent role under Erik ten Hag. However, an injury stopped him as he missed the opening months of the campaign. Since he returned to action in November, he has hardly put a foot wrong and has been one of United's best performers despite still being very young. The 18-year-old has caught the eye with his calm and composed displays, which have often made him stand out head and shoulders above most of his more senior and experienced teammates. Mainoo was named United Player of the Month for January. He followed that up with the Premier League's February Goal of the Month award for his fantastic winning strike against Wolves. A recent report covered by the People's Person relied that the club opened talks with the player to offer him a new deal and secure his long-term future. According to The Sun, it seems that a breakthrough has been found and everything is set for Mainoo to put pen to paper on fresh terms. Mainoo's wages rose to £20,000 a week a few months ago after he hit double figures in terms of appearances for the 20-time English champions. His current contract is set to expire in 2027, but it speaks volumes about his potential and talent that United are not taking any chances and want to retain him for the foreseeable future. The home ground star and his teammates return to action next Sunday when they take on Liverpool in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Manchester United need an upgrade on Casemiro, who lost possession 17 times against Everton. Manchester United returned to winning ways on Saturday, sealing a 2-0 success against Everton at Old Trafford. The Red Devils' performance was far from vintage, but they secured 3 points from the home encounter. Alejandro Garnacho won 2 penalty kicks in the first half, which Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford converted. The Toffees created several opportunities, but a lack of quality in the final third sent them crashing to their 13th top-flight defeat this season. Manager Erik ten Hag started Casemiro alongside Kobbie Mainoo in midfield, but the Brazilian failed to impress. He looked short of confidence as he lost possession 17 times. The former Real Madrid star completed just one of his 3 long balls and was also dribbled past once. However, he won 3 of his 4 ground duels and completed 3 tackles in the game. Casemiro joined United in a deal worth up to £70 million in 2022. The Brazil international enjoyed an impressive first season at Old Trafford, weighing in with 14 goal contributions in 51 appearances across all competitions. However, the experienced midfielder has struggled with form and injury issues this term, featuring in just 15 Premier League games. Manchester United need to sign an upgrade on Casemiro, who has recently turned 32 and is nowhere as effective as he once was. Clubs in the Saudi Pro League are interested in Casemiro, and if United can recoup some of the £70 million they paid in 2022, they should sell him. Manchester United loanee Jadon Sancho finally breaks his scoring duck with a stunning solo goal. Manchester United Jadon Sancho scored his first goal for Borussia Dortmund since returning to the Bundesliga club on loan in January. The 23-year-old struck a stunning solo goal to help his side secure a 2-0 victory against Werder Bremen on Saturday. Sancho joined Dortmund in a bid to revive his career after he was banished from United first team following a public spat with Erik ten Hag, but he endured a difficult start to life in Germany, bagging just 2 assists in his first 8 appearances. The English footballer delivered a disappointing performance against Union Berlin last time out, failing to pose any real attacking threat and losing possession 14 times. However, he made a brilliant comeback this weekend, breaking his Bundesliga scoring duck against Bremen. Daniel Malin put the visitors ahead before Sancho extended their advantage with a smart finish after 38 minutes. He received a pass from Julian Brandt before charging forward and firing the ball home with an excellent shot. Dortmund were reduced to 10 players after Marcel Sabitzer was red-carded at the end of the first half. Justin pulled one back for Bremen, but Edin Terzic's side held on to seal a 2-1 success. The latest result leaves Dortmund 4th in the table with 47 points from 25 matches. Liverpool may contact as they aim to beat Man United to defensive target. Liverpool have reportedly established contact to explore the possibility of signing Crystal Palace defender and reported Manchester United target Mark Guehi. Guehi is understood to be one of the top names on United's wish list as the club plots the reinforcement of their defensive department. He is not the only option under consideration, as United have also been linked to other players such as Jarrad Branthwaite, Antonio Silva, Gonzalo Inacio, Edmond Tapsoba, and Lenny Yoro, just to mention a few other names. A previous report covered by the People's Person indicated that United will likely have to ward off significant competition from Liverpool to land Guehi. Palace have already started identifying replacement for their star defender, as it looks increasingly clear he is set for a big money exit when the summer window opens. The Eagles are said to want nothing short of £50 million to let him go. Dan Ashworth, who is the leading candidate to become United sporting director, is thought to be a big fan of Guehi and even wanted to sign him for Newcastle. According to Team Talk, Liverpool have stolen a march on United and have reached out to the players' camp to declare their interest. The report read, Team Talk can exclusively reveal that Liverpool have made contact with the representatives of Crystal Palace defender Mark Guehi ahead of a potential move. Liverpool have been big admirers of Guehi for some time, and Team Talk sources say they have now taken the first concrete step towards bringing him in. Liverpool will be keeping a close watch on the centre-back's performances as they seriously consider lodging a bid for him in the coming months. The publication adds that a transfer to Anfield would appeal to Guehi. His current contract at Selhurst Park is set to expire in 2026, so this summer represents the London club's best chance of getting a big fee from his sale. Chelsea also want Guehi, but their main priority is Sporting Lisbon's Ousmane Diomande. United should remain on high alert to ensure they are not outdone in the pursuit of one of their key targets if they are indeed keen on adding him to their ranks. Manchester United target Joshua Kimmich reveals his stance on potential transfer as contract ticks down. A huge rebuild is on the horizon for Manchester United, and like with any large-scale operation, the club will have to look for bargains at some positions to invest heavily in others. As such, expiring contracts and younger players scouting becomes paramount, which is why United have been linked to Joshua Kimmich. With the German's contract expiring in 2025, and Bayern Munich in the midst of an upheaval, the upcoming summer could be a chance for United to sign a world-class talent at an acceptable price. United's interest in the player has been well documented, and now the player himself has broken his silence on all the rumors. Kimmich confirmed that his contract does expire in 2025. Until then, he wants to do his best for the club. He raised hopes for Bayern fans, saying he loves the club and the city, but left the door open for a change of heart, adding the age-old cliché of "we will see what happens." He said the following, "My contract is still valid until 2025. I want to show my best for this club, and then we will see what happens. For sure, I'm happy here. I'm happy with the club and the city, of course." United's potential chase for Thomas Tuchel as their new manager could add an interesting wrinkle to this chase, as Kimmich has been mentioned as one player who has fallen out with him at Bayern. Nonetheless, if there was even a hint that Bayern might be open to talking with the club over Kimmich, United would miss a huge opportunity if they didn't initiate contact. For now, it looks like Kimmich's focus is on ending the season in a respectable position, with his club still in the Champions League. Sir Jim Ratcliffe ready to sanction a record-breaking £100 million offer for Benfica's João Neves. Manchester United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe is reportedly prepared to greenlight a mind-boggling £100 million offer for Benfica wonderkid and reported Manchester United midfield target João Neves. Neves has been heavily linked to United in the past months, and the stocks in him appear to have only increased with each passing game he plays for Benfica. The midfield is an area of the pitch the Red Devils could seek to strengthen during the summer transfer window, In the event that Casemiro leaves, it would almost be certain that the Brazilian will be replaced. He is attracting overtures from the Saudi Pro League, with Ineos eager to offload his hefty wages from the club's books. Last month, the impressive Neves was asked about his future, even as he continues to be linked to the Red Devils. He refused to commit his services to Benfica long term. According to the Sunday Mirror, Ratcliffe wants Neves at Old Trafford and is keen on getting a deal for the Portuguese international over the line. It's understood that the Oldham-born billionaire is ready to approve a record-breaking offer of just over £100 million to ensure Neves will be sporting the United badge next season. A few days ago, Fabrizio Romano explained that Pep Guardiola's Manchester City are also admirers of the 19-year-old, but the race to land his services remains open. The Italian journalist further stated that Benfica will insist that his €120 million release clause is triggered. United have sent scouts multiple times to closely monitor Neves. Nothing short of such a sum will be accepted by the Liga Nos giants, who are under no pressure whatsoever to sell. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.